Eric Peoples here. Uh, Flash Tuesdays, mid-season finale. Just gonna go ahead and just get into it, man. I had theories going into this show that Professor Zoom was going to be the Reverse Flash. In the comic books, I believe that there are five variations of Reverse Flash, but Professor Zoom is the most well known. And he's from the future, of course. He's obsessed with Barry Allen, and he basically wants to be. He basically wanted to. Originally, he was just like a fan, and then that fandom turned into an obsession, and that obsession revealed to him that he was actually Barry's greatest enemy in the future. Well, in the past, shall I say? So, yeah. In the comic books, he also after Barry beats him the first time, he goes back to the future and he kind of gets plastic surgery done to him to make himself look more like Barry. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning that is because I thought that theory was going to play a part in the series, but not necessarily with Barry, but with Barry's dad. I thought that John Wesley Shipp was going to be the Reverse Flash. That the Harrison Wells was a little bit too what's the word I'm looking for? It was a little bit too obvious, and that they wanted to play with the audience a little bit more, and I thought it would be a lot more fulfilling if they had did that. A lot of people had already wrote Harrison Wells off as the Reverse Flash, that woo this woo that, and personally I had Harrison Wells as Bart Allen because they name drop Bart Allen way too much in this show for him not directly once on the show on the Flash, and then once in Arrow last week, where they said Bart Allen, and Bartholomew was mentioned earlier with the Captain Cole episode. So yeah, coming into this episode, and um a lot was revealed. um you know Eddie and Iris's relationship is getting stronger now. They've been together a year, so now they want to move in with each other. Professor Zoom is now, or Reverse Flash is making his presence now known. He tries to steal his high tech um, instrument, which they really don't go over. I need to rewatch the episode, which I will do tomorrow. Um, and basically they said they can make a person be able to do anything. It's one of those particle generators, a lot like the particle accelerator that gave Barry and the metahumans their powers. Another thing, speaking of metahumans, we see Firestorm, and we get a chance to see him in action a little bit more in this episode, which was really really cool. Robbie Amell, of course, returning um, as Ronnie Raymond, but he's not. I'm not Ronnie, and of course he's Firestorm. A lot of people, if you guys are kind of confused at why he's acting like he has dementia or something, it's because the Firestorm character is actually comprised of two different people. The original was Ronnie Raymond, and he was more like a jock football player, basketball player type guy, and Professor Steen, who was this genius. And basically, what Firestorm has the ability to do, other than like shoot fireballs and things of that nature, which the whole him flying sequence was really really cool. He could transmute things. That's his ability. He has the ability of creating transmutations. So I'm quite sure they will get more involved in that. But I was happy to see him get more involved in this episode, and definitely down the line we're gonna see him a little bit more. But yeah, major. If you haven't seen the episode, major reveal. Well, actually, there's a couple of major reveals. Of course, the Firestorm. Um, Barry has a major reveal in this episode, which I felt personally, he should have done it. He should not have done it. He should have just let things be. But ultimately that's gonna create more turmoil. Um and of course the Reverse Flash being introduced. and who is the Reverse Flash, or maybe who it isn't. Who knows? I don't know. If you guys ain't seen the episode, go watch it. I don't want to believe the last couple of minutes of this show, because if you're following what I'm saying, they make it too obvious. It shouldn't be that obvious. So um overall, I mean, the Flash and Barry's fight, I mean, the Reverse Flash and Barry's fight, man, he just outclassed him, man. He was just faster, and he beat the crap out of him. And he beat up Harrison Wells too. Yeah, if you watch the episode, you explain this to me. So yeah, but overall I gave it a solid 4 out of 5. The mid-season finale. This show has not had a bad episode. If you haven't been watching The Flash, you got on demand. I strongly suggest you go ahead, you catch up with the episodes. They're really, really fun, and entertaining. I haven't been let down yet, which comes into next season, which they don't show a whole lot of. Well, we will get the Rogues. They show Heat Wave, Captain Cold is back, and yeah, um, things is just gonna get bad with the second part of the season. I don't know if they'll be able to sustain um the quality of episodes that they have with this first half of the season. And they've done so much. In tonight's episode, they really accelerated a lot of the storyline in this episode. And I'm gonna drop another hint. Harrison Wells and everything that he's done in the end credit scenes, it all adds up to what he really wants in the last end credit scene of this episode. I can't wait to rewatch it again. I mean, this show is awesome. It's good, and I hope that they can sustain it. Unlike Arrow, where we're coming up on the mid season finale, and it's more like, okay, we'll get a reveal here, probably get a reveal there, but hopefully they're set up for something bigger and better for the rest of the season. I'm hoping so, because in season 2, they had a strong first half, but when it got to that mid-season finale, they turfed it up. And season 1, they did pretty much the same thing with a nice reveal of John Barrowman, which I hear is going to play a larger part in that series with the second half. Another interesting tidbit from the Flash is Mark Hamill is coming back this season to be the Trickster. So that's going to be interesting. He's going to be a lot older Trickster as well. But yeah. Oh wow. Uh yeah, that's it, guys. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. So yeah, that's it. I will be doing a video for Arrow next week. I didn't for Arrow tomorrow. For its mid-season finale. I haven't really been able to really keep up with it with the videos, but I have been able to keep up with the show. But the show just hasn't enticed me enough to want to do those videos, because it just hasn't been as strong to me. But that's just my opinion. You guys feel free to leave your opinions and leave your predictions for what's to come with the Flash. Hit like if you like. If you dislike, hit dislike, but don't be a jerk. Let me know what you disliked about the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Arrow, and for my Facebook friends, if you want to comment, please do so. Peace.